Radio Italiana 531, Radio Italiana 531 here on the lovely AM band, or listen to us on the TuneIn app or on our website from anywhere in the world. Every second Wednesday, people sit down, take a cup of coffee or tea, relax and get a market update from our fantastic sponsors. And today, Penny Reedy, Marketing Communications Manager for the SA Produce Market and Campaign Manager for Pick a Local, Pick SA, joined us again here in the studio. Studio Sanremo. Penny, welcome.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure coming in here. We love coming in. We bring the team in. We always have a giveaway, and
we do.
And we're looking forward to every week. It's a highlight when we come in.
And Buona Pasqua.
Buona Pasqua, happy Easter.
Happy Easter, yes.
Yeah, I translated.
Very good. We did role reversal. I like it. I like it. I like it.
So this week what we're going to do, I wasn't able to bring a guest in this week. I tried, but we really wanted to bring a retailer in. But our retailers have got a really busy week at the moment.
Fantastic.
They are
it's great to hear.
out, which is really good to hear.
Yep.
But we thought maybe we could just profile one of our favourite retailers and tell some listeners about them. So we have this amazing prize that has been donated by them as well, and it comes from Metro Fresh at Norwood. So they're owned and operated by Rob Marrow and his wife Sue, and they've been there since 1997. Have you been to Metro Fresh at Norwood before, Roberto?
I have, but I live on the other side of town, so I can't get there often.
But it is a beautiful store.
It is one of those signature fruit and veg stores that I think really encapsulate everything that a fruit and veg store does these days, which is so much more than what they used to when I was a young man.
Absolutely, and that's one of the things about fruit and veg stores. They really are evolving, and particularly COVID has and pushed some of our retailers along as well. So it's not just fresh fruit and vegetable that you get there. They are diversifying. They have fruit and vegetables. They have gourmet herbs, eggs, juice, nuts, confectionery, gourmet salad dressings, and fresh flowers. And I know at Metro Fresh at Norwood, they get their flowers from Frank Mayola out at Virginia.
Yes.
So it's great to have local flowers that are in there. So you know that they always try and source South Australian first, which is really important when you're shopping at your fruit and veg store and you see that Pick a Local, Pick SA sign. You know that it's a family business that's running the store, but that they also source locally first as well. So it's a great way to support South Australian families, businesses, growers, and keeping that economy going. And they do diversify. Robin and Sue just opened Yochi frozen yogurt in Norwood as well.
Yummy.
And they also serve, one of the great things about them being a fruit and veg retailer is that they understand what's in season and they understand, what good produce is around. And then they've turned it into smoothies as well. So they have smoothies at that store as well. Actually, a lot of our retailers have started to move into smoothies as well. Everyone's kind of very health conscious and wanting to, careful of what they're putting into their body. And there's a lot of benefits from, cold pressed juices and smoothies and juices. And it's kind of a natural fit, isn't it, really?
It's a great way to make use of fresh produce that we have in abundance. What I love about it and the people that we're profiling is we do have the Cherry King, but so many of the growers and the retailers, and what the linkage is with this station is that so many of them have that Italian heritage. I know it cuts across all cultures and it's great and I love seeing it, but it's just so strong in our culture. I think it's fantastic. I think it's a fantastic link for the station. I think it's a fantastic link. And I think it really just shows that connection still to food. It's ever-changing diversity as well, but it's food and food culture and lifestyle. And I think a lot of these stores, when even the oldies and the nonnas go in and they see smoothies, they start to ask questions and they start to see that a lot of the things they did back home, fresh juices, things like that, are very popular and always have been very good for you.
Yeah, absolutely. But it is Easter, and we do like a little bit of chocolate at Easter, let's be honest.
We do.
And one of the things that, you might not have thought of going to your local fruit and veg store for your Easter baskets or your Easter gifts, but the retailers really, this gorgeous, gift box that we have here from Metro Fresh Norwood and a number of our other stores put together gift boxes. So, they're really diversifying to be kind of a one-stop location. I think also when COVID came in, we were kind of a little bit conscious about, going to lots of different stores and going out in general. So, to be able to go to your local fruit and veg shop and pick up your fresh fruit for the week, grab a smoothie while you're there, and grab a great gift basket to use on the weekend when you're entertaining or going to someone's house. If you rocked up to a Easter gathering with one of these baskets, you'd be impressed the host, wouldn't you? So,
but it's a perfect gift. We have a lot, and it's supporting local people. It's stuff that we probably can all use in our kitchens and in our homes when a lot of us do have other junk lying at home.
So Easter, Mother's Day,
yes,
Father's Day,
all coming up quickly.
Those occasions, think about your local fruit and veg store next time, because they do have these baskets. They put them together with South Australian produce, and a great gift to take along if you're going to a gathering and they say don't bring anything along, and you walk in with a basket like this of supporting South Australian business, and it's a great way to do it. So, of course, one thing about Easter is, there's a lot of conversations around deregulating shop trading hours as well. And our retailers are independently owned, are family businesses, and this is one time of the year that they do take some downtime. So, majority of the stores will be closed over the weekend. A lot of them you will still find are open on Saturday. So. Easter Friday isn't, we generally close down on that day. Easter Saturday, you'll still be able to get your fresh produce, and many of the Pick a Local, Pick SA stores, Get Fresh Findon, Chanellas, Sterling, Adelaide Fresh, Morphett Vale, or Utonia Marks will be open on the Saturday.
Perfect.
Closed again on the Sunday, and majority of them, I'd say 90% of them are closed on Monday, but you will find a couple that are still open. Adam's Apple at West Lakes will be open, St Bernard's will be open, just to name a couple. So, but it is a time that, a lot of these businesses go, let's take a break. It has been a busy year, and they don't close very often.
Nope.
But Easter Friday is quite a sacred day, and taking this weekend and allowing them to kind of refresh and restore their stores and come back fresh afterwards for the rest of the year. What we're going to do to celebrate Easter, we always like to bring in a giveaway, and Metro Fresh at Norwood have given us this beautiful basket that's got some Easter goodies in it. It's got some fresh fruit. It's got South Australian product in there as well. So we're going to give this away to one of our listeners. If you can name one item that we have in this beautiful basket, then this beautiful basket from Metro Fresh Norwood will be yours. You can win it. You need to call in on 8340 7700.
There's so much shopping to be done. Penny, let's get straight into it. Over to you.
Excellent. So let's talk about fruits and what's in season and what's in good supply. It is the peak of the Adelaide Hills apple and pear season. We have been visiting lots of our growers over the last week or two. And it's so great to see so many different varieties. Now, the weather's been really good for the orchards up in Adelaide Hills, so the colour of the fruit is amazing. They're tasting really good. And there's such a different range of varieties that are coming out of the Adelaide Hills. You've got Kanzi apples, Royal Gala, Red and Golden Delicious, My apples, Jonathan, Fiera Fujis. They're all being picked at the moment, and they are tasting fantastic. And a little teaser for you, tomorrow on the Pick a Local, Pick SA Facebook page, watch out for a brand new variety that we're launching. I can't tell you too much about it, but if you tune into our Pick a Local, Pick SA Facebook page, we've got an amazing new variety coming out of the Adelaide Hills that we will be launching tomorrow morning.
I just can't picture the variety, and that it is all local, I think, and then you see the bins of them. It's so fresh. We're, again, so lucky to have it just on our doorstep. So go out, godate la vita, enjoy it. It's great products.
Yeah, and the apple growers have had some, issues over previous years. With COVID, we had bushfires last year. We had hailstorms the year before. So touchwood so far this season is a bumper crop, looking good, tasting good. So yeah, get out and support those Adelaide Hills growers, and as well as the pears. And we visited an orchard just out of Coromandel Valley this week called Magarey pears. Now they're a premium pear grown in the Coromandel Valley, and they put their tag on the stem of the pear. So look for the Magarey pear. They've got a very short season. People ask for them. They're very popular. They're kind of quite well known in South Australia. So if you haven't ever tried a premium Magarey pear, ask your local greengrocer if they can get them in and buy them directly from the markets. McGarry's go down there and sell them from our growers' sheds. So plenty of pears around at the moment. You Nashi, you pack them, and look for those McGarry brand. Figs from the Adelaide Hills are also coming into supply at the moment. I'm not a massive figs I don't know what you do with them, but I think in the Italian community they would be very popular.
Absolutely.
So know that your figs around.
Figs and blue cheese, figs with a bit of strega on top.
Yeah, there's plenty of things that you can do with them. And if you can get Adelaide Hills ones, absolutely.
Perfect.
Pomegranates are coming in from the Riverglen. So they're now in season. They're a superfood and they're great as an anti-inflammatory. So for anyone suffering from arthritis or joint pain, grab some pomegranates and try them in your diet and put them into the mix. And they're locally grown and in season, so great time to get them. Also out of the Riverland, we've got the Fuyu persimmons are rolling out. So they're a non-stringent variety, which means that you can still eat them when they're hard.
Correct.
So look for them. They're a great autumn fruit, and the colour of them is amazing.
It does.
They look fantastic in the fruit bowl. It's really good to see them. Still got strawberries coming out of the Adelaide Hills, so we're coming to the end of the supply of them, but you can still get Adelaide-grown strawberries. The one thing that we're kind of seeing a little bit short in supply is the Cavendish bananas coming out of Queensland. They've had some weather issues, so you will find that the pricing on the bananas have increased slightly and a little bit lighter in supply. And everyone loves their avocados. It's shepherd avocado season. Apparently the Hass avos are starting to come back into season, but they'll be early varieties. So maybe stick to your shepherd avocados for another couple of weeks until that good supply of Hass avocados comes back in. But plenty of fruits around for our Easter gatherings this weekend.
Absolutely. Fruit platters, cheese platters, great for baking, pears, apples, all that time you have in the kitchen this weekend, men and ladies. It is a perfect time to get out there and get some local fruit and use it in so many different ways, with family, with friends. Great celebration stuff. And just with the avocados, I didn't realise that there's too many varieties of it. So the Avo, the Shepherd, is smaller, bigger, sweeter.
It's got a different skin on it, so it's a green, smooth skin on the Shepherd.
Okay, so not as the traditional.
They don't go brown. So the Hass is the traditional kind of bumpy-looking avocado that will go brown when it's ripe, whereas the Shepherd will not go that colour. So, there's a number of different varieties of avocados. The Shepherds are still quite a nutty, creamy kind of avocado. Yep. But the Hass is the staple that is quite the popular one.
Terrific. There's a great range of colours there, pomegranates, figs, the whole lot. If you're doing a still life painting, rush out and buy one of each. It'll challenge you with your palate, and it'll taste great too. So over to main courses, salads and everything else that you might be doing with the great weather we're going to have over Easter, over to vegetables.
Yeah, it's interesting because traditionally Easter weather's a little bit cooler, but we're going to have amazing sunshine this weekend. So lots of varieties available for your salads, your barbecues you get together. We are coming into roasting season as well, and Brussels sprouts that are South Australian grown are now in season. So we actually grow these in the Adelaide Hills. They're great in casserole, soup, steamed, roasted, bit of garlic on them. Sometimes people don't like Brussels sprouts, so they're not a fan of the little mini cabbage, but they are in season and they'll be tasting great as well. Pumpkin as well coming through from the Riverland, so if you're doing any roasts over the weekend, get some pumpkins, potatoes. Of course, your vegetables, your carrots all year round. There'll be lots of hungry Easter bunnies around, so they'll be looking for some carrots, and you know that you can always get them locally. Chuck some green beans in if you're doing a roast or whatever. There's plenty of white zucchini around and lots of capsicums around. So if you're doing salads, we're very blessed in South Australia. We have lots of hydro lettuces, lots of loose leaf lettuces that are grown in the Northern Adelaide Plains. Plenty of capsicums to go in with them as well. So some good varieties for your cooking this weekend.
If you're making your lovely risottos as well, or arancini balls, the pumpkin will go very nicely in a risotto or an arancini ball. The white zucchini as well in salads, absolutely. Green beans, Brussels sprouts. It's a great time to enjoy each other's food and company. Enjoy whatever you do over Easter. The weather looks fantastic. Don't forget about the Pick a Local, Pick SA stores. the market would be one of the busiest weeks, I'm almost assuming.
Yeah, it's been a really busy week this week. We do close down on Friday and Monday, so all the retailers have been coming in expecting a massive day tomorrow on Thursday, so everyone will be madly out shopping. But do remember, the stores will reopen Saturday if you're not going away and you want to spread your shopping out in and not get caught up in the crowds. But yeah, they're well stocked. They've got plenty of South Australian produce on their shelves, and looking forward to serving. And I think also this Easter, a lot of people will be entertaining,
Looks great.
And we've had COVID, so we've been able to try out lots of different recipes of late. So put some vegetarian options into your mix this weekend, maybe.
In particular, as we head into Easter, look, happy Easter to you, your team, to all your growers, all your retailers. Get out there, support local growers and retailers in particular. It's great. We're so lucky to be able to get out and about and enjoy this Easter. We're blessed to be that fortunate. So to everyone out there, to the whole team, to the whole community, have a great Easter. While I've still got a couple of minutes to sneak in on you, any updates potentially on fruit fly?
Continue to support and buy South Australian fresh fruit and vegetable. I can't stress it enough. Some people, there's been some conflict over the messaging that's gone out. It's about knowing the restrictions and what zone you're in. The government brought in a website, safruitfly.gov.au, which has got all the details that you need. The biggest issue around fruit fly is really with homegrown fruit, is where we've found the larvae. So can't stress enough how important the $1.3 billion horticultural industry is, and we need to make sure that homegrown fruits are not moved within those zones. If you're going away up to the river on the weekend, leave your fresh fruit and vegetables at home. Don't take it into those regions. So it's really about being careful about how you're transporting that fruit, and when you are, keep it in sealed containers, and also the waste disposal. So, if you eat an apple core, don't just chuck it out the car window or leave it on the school oval. Make sure you put it in a green bin or put it back into a sealed bag, take it back home and put the rubbish in your green bin at home.
Okay, so support local growers by buying fresh local produce, support local growers by not taking your fruit in and around the greater metropolitan area, and in particular back into the regions. Be very careful. Have a very safe Easter, everyone. To Penny and the team from Pick a Local, Pick SA and the SA Produce Market, have a great time. Enjoy Easter. I've always enjoyed your company, and I'll see you again in a couple of weeks.
Yes, you will. Thank you for having us, and thank you again to Metro Fresh Norwood for this amazing
Absolutely.
prize.
Thank you to all of you. Thank you.
Bye.